Next, let me discuss the skewness. Now, skewness means extent of departure from symmetry. So, suppose we have a data set and we want to we have found out the frequency distribution of that data or the probability distribution of that data, and then we want to see whether the distribution curve is symmetric or not. So for that we have to find out the value of the skewness, and we have to draw that frequency distribution or the probability distribution curve, and we have to see whether that distribution curve has a symmetry or not, whether that curve is symmetrical or non-symmetrical. So in that case we have the application of the skewness. Now the value of skewness can be measured by various ways. The first definition of skewness is the moments measure of skewness. Now this is measured by the formula M3 by SQ, where M3 represents the third order central moment and S represents the standard deviation of the data. So from here we can get the value of the skewness. The second measure of skewness is the Pearson measure of skewness. So the formula for this is mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. Now we know that mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. So this is the relationship between mean, median and mode. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. So that we can use here, that relationship we can use here, and then in the denominator we have the standard deviation. So this also will give us the measure of skewness, and this is called the Pearson's measure of skewness. And the third measure of skewness is the Bowley's measure of skewness, where we use the different quartiles of a data set. So Bowley's measure of skewness. This is defined as Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 over Q3 minus Q2, where Q1 is the first quartile of the data set, Q3 is the third quartile of the data set, and Q2 is the second quartile of the data set. So this gives us the measure of skewness. So if we have the information on Q1, Q2 and Q3, then we can use this definition of skewness. Now if we have a frequency distribution or a probability distribution, and then if we draw the probability distribution curve, then we can get these three different types of graphs or the distribution curve. So here you can observe that the curves have different symmetry. So in curve 1, if this is the probability distribution, then this curve is perfectly symmetrical in nature. So here the value of skewness is 0. Here the value of skewness is equal to 0, because the curve is perfectly symmetric and there is no departure of the curve from the symmetry. So therefore the value of, if we measure the, if we want to get the value of the skewness by using either of these three measures, then we get the value of skewness is equal to 0. So here the value of the skewness is 0 and the graph is perfectly symmetrical in nature. So this type of curve is the normal distribution curve. So for the normal distribution, the skewness, the value of skewness is always equal to 0. It is perfectly symmetrical. Now let us consider this curve. So here you can observe that, in this curve you can observe that the curve is not symmetric, because the elongated tail of the curve is towards the right hand side of the distribution curve. So therefore here the value of the skewness is positive. So here the elongated tail is towards the right hand side. So therefore the value of the skewness that we will get by using this formula will be positive. And here in the third curve you can observe that the elongated tail of the distribution curve is towards the left hand side of the distribution, and therefore here the value of skewness that we obtain is negative. So we can say that this is a perfectly symmetrical curve and the value of the skewness is 0 here. This is a positively skewed curve. So we can say that this is a positively skewed curve. And why this is positively skewed? Because the elongated tail of the curve is towards the right hand side. And this is the negatively skewed curve because the elongated tail of the curve is towards the left hand side of the distribution. So therefore this is negatively skewed curve. So this is negatively skewed curve, and this is positively skewed, and this is a perfectly symmetric curve. And the example of a perfectly symmetric curve is the normal distribution, the curve which represents the normal distribution. Next we consider the kurtosis. Kurtosis measures the degree of peakedness or degree of steepness of a distribution. So it represents the degree or extent of peakedness of a curve. So suppose we have three curves like this. One curve is this, the other curve is this, and the other curve is this. So here the curves have different peakedness. Now this curve is flatter as compared to these two curves, and this curve has the highest peakedness. So here we will get the different values of the kurtosis. Now what is the measure of kurtosis? The kurtosis can be measured by the formula m4 by m2 square minus 3, where m4 is the fourth order central moment, m2 is the second order central moment. Now what is the second order central moment? m2 is equal to 1 by n summation of xi minus x bar whole square. So this is what? This is the variance of the data. So m2 represents basically the variance of a data. So m2 square. So in the denominator of the formula for kurtosis we have m2 square. So this represents the square of the variance of the data set, and m4, that is in the numerator, it represents the fourth order central moment, and we have to subtract 3 from this m4 by m2 square. Then we will get the value of the kurtosis. Now here the value of the kurtosis is either greater than 0 or equal to 0 or less than 0. So if we have the data set and if we consider these m4 and m2 square, and then if we subtract 3 from that value, then we will get the value of the kurtosis. Now that value can be positive or it can be 0 or it can be negative. When it is positive, then that type of distribution is called, so when kurtosis is positive, then that type of distribution is called leptokurtic distribution. When the value of kurtosis is equal to 0, then we have the mesokurtic distribution, and when the value of kurtosis is less than 0, then we have the platykurtic distribution. Now if we consider this three distribution curve, then we can observe that this curve has the peakness of this curve is the least. So this is a flatter curve, this is a flat curve, this curve. So here the value of the kurtosis is less than 0. So this type of curve can be called platykurtic curve. Platykurtic curve. Now this curve which has the highest peakedness, here the value of the kurtosis is greater than 0. So this curve can be called leptokurtic curve. And the curve in between these two curves has the value of the kurtosis 0. So then this curve is called mesokurtic curve. Now for normal distribution, the value of the kurtosis is 0 and the value of skewness is also 0. So normally distribute, so we can write that a normal distribution curve has 0 skewness and 0 value of kurtosis. So the kurtosis for the normally distributed curve is 0 and the curve is also perfectly symmetric. So therefore the skewness of the curve is also 0.